Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be out here at the beach at Burntisland, Scotland, and we're going to swing the metal detector around a little bit. Now I have the AT Pro. This is, it's not the best for saltwater, but this is more like brackish water, I believe, so we might still be able to find stuff, but we're going to find out. Yeah. So it's about 40 degrees Fahrenheit out here, and it's low tide, as you can see. So we're gonna put on the mud boots and swing the detector around a little bit, see if we could pick something out of here. So it's all over the place, chattery, but I kind of have the sensitivity down, and I have it on Pro Coins mode. It seems to be the quietest. All right, so since this thing is so chattery and just all over the place, I'm gonna take a 2-pence coin. I'm gonna throw it on the ground right here and just swing over it to get an idea of what a coin would actually sound like out here. Just a real crunchy signal. Pinpointer is picking it up. It's definitely detectable, so we're still good to go. Oh, it looks like a copper pipe. A piece of a copper pipe. Man, just looking around, this looks like a big piece of iron right here. This place is just full of metal. Can you see the shark? Okay, well, I put my detector back. It's pretty useless here. I need a pulse induction machine for this kind of salt water and everything. It's basically a useless machine out here. So I do have the pinpointer. We can just run this along the ground for a while and just dig any targets. I think we'll be finding lots of iron, but that's okay. I mean, a lot of relics could be iron. I don't know what that could be. I don't think it's much of anything there. Yeah, we're just finding, I mean, I've only been detecting now, I've only been doing it just a few times here, maybe 5 minutes, and I just got a bucket full of iron, so I don't think this is gonna work. I think we're just gonna take a walk and look around, metal detector less, see if we could find anything good. All right, so I'm just gonna take the bucket and the shovel. Iron. A lot of visible iron, obviously tons of shells. I'm just looking for anything that sticks out that doesn't look like it, if it doesn't look like sand, a rock, or a shell, then it's interesting. What is that? Some kind of plant? There's a brick. These shells are really interesting. Really long mussel, I guess. Super long shell. I've never seen those before. There's a little snail. There's another one, I think. Oh yeah, they're everywhere. There's tons of these snails. It's pretty neat. Put him back. There's a whole family of snails right there, all over these rocks. Look at that. That is cool. Another one. It's a nicer one. Hey, find me something shiny. Go fly around and see if you could find something for me. Thank you. Oh, you found something over there? Or are you just trying to get away from me? Yeah. Well, I haven't found any live ones yet, but this one has a barnacle growing on them. A bunch of barnacles growing on it. Well, I'm out there pretty far. That's the tunnel I came through, and not seeing much of anything. Well, I decided to grab the detector and try again. I just cranked the discrimination all the way up. It's right here, whatever it is. Bringing up mid-50s here. Pull tab lid. Not having too much luck. I've gone pretty far. You can see the bridge way up there, and I went all over the place. That's pretty much the only target that was worth digging. All right, we'll keep looking. All right, this signal's pretty good. High 60s, low 70s, right here. I'd like to find a coin. It's not too deep, it's right here. Man, good thing I'm not in the woods or somewhere like a field or something. Can you see what's laying in the sand over there? My pinpointer. That would have been long gone if this would have been a field or something. Whew. Need that. We are back to our location here. I do have a target here, and I was just getting ready to pinpoint it, but I lost my pinpointer. So let's try again. It's right here, that's all it was. Bottlecap. Okay. All right, well, I'm officially giving up on this saltwater area. There is a public beach over there. I think I'm gonna check that out. Hopefully we have better luck with this, with the detector over there. Oh, it's a big signal. When you get a nice screaming signal like that, and you raise the detector up, if you can still hear it, that means that it's a big, big signal. Especially when you pinpoint down by the ground and nothing happens. Probably a can. This is a nice 70s signal. Yeah, it's right there. What is that? Well, I don't think it's a can or anything. It's some kind of, it's aluminum. I don't know what that's for. Some weird aluminum cap of some sort. All right, we're done with this spot. As you can see, the tide is probably at its lowest point right now. There's a couple people way out there walking. But it's, yeah, I kind of wish I would have got my Mind Lab Equinox before the trip so I could do this kind of stuff. I didn't even think about saltwater. I just grabbed my detector and went. However, we can still do some land detecting, and that's where we're gonna find most of our best stuff anyway, I think. So let's go ahead and pack up and go to the next spot. All right, very nice. There's nobody on the beach. Well, there's one guy on the beach here. I don't know if the detector is gonna have a problem in the sand, but that's where I'm gonna stick to. I'm gonna stick to the sand. Yeah, it's still quite a bit chattery. don't think this is gonna work. We'll give it a try. There's a definite solid signal right here. It's mid-60s. Over here in Europe, that could be a coin. I don't have the international AT Pro. It's right here. Let's see what we got. It's a ring. Yeah, it's a it's like a bottle lid ring. Hey, but the good news is my detector picked that up. And if the detector picks this up, it's gonna pick up coins. So awesome. We'll have a little beach hunt here. Don't know how long I'm gonna stay, but it's really nice here. All right, this one's ringing up high 40s, low 50s. Oh, I think we got a coin. Yes. We got a 5 pence coin on the beach. Here's a really high signal. Probably a 2 pence, I would guess. Those bigger coins. Let's see. Nope, it's a bottle cap. So it's still too chattery. There's a billion chattery signals, and I just feel like I could be doing a lot better somewhere else. So even though this was a fun idea, we did get out on the beach a little bit, but we are gonna go ahead and leave here. So I just lucked out and found a public forest here. This is what I was looking for. I'm just north of Burnt Island, and yeah, forest everywhere. I just got to pick a spot and start swinging. Check out that tree that fell over. I'm gonna swing the detector on the roots here, see if I could pick anything up. Looks like a bird nest right there too, but it's vacated. Getting some strange signals, but nothing interesting. It feels like I'm on a pile, an old pile of logs that have been cut and stacked here probably 50 to 100 years ago, maybe longer. So my detector's been acting really weird, like just giving signals in mid-air for no reason. You see that? Now what that is my cover. The coil protector is full of sand and salt water. So let's take that off of there. Here we go. I found a little bog here. We'll just dunk it in the fresh water. All right, now we should be good to go. Swamp boogers. So I guess the salt water was not the problem. It's still doing it. Tried ground balancing, try the frequency. It's still going bananas here, but I got a signal. All right, well, it is a big piece of iron. Big piece. It was ringing up like a coin, actually. It was about 8 inches deep. Here's an old bottle. Look at that thing. James Bissett. Chemist, Burnt Island. Trademark. It's got a little hand with a sword. James Bissett. Look at that bottle. I don't think it's too old though, because it has a seam down the side. I think that means that they were produced a certain way after a certain time. I could be wrong though. I'm starting to wonder if there's something wrong with my detector. It just won't shut up. I have the iron discrimination up, and this thing is still picking something up. If I move around, if I bring it to the ground, it's just messed up. So I took the batteries out, moved them around, put them back in, started it back up, turned it on and off. I messed with the frequency. I changed the different frequency settings. I ground balanced it. I turned the sensitivity down, turned iron discrimination up. Went through all the different modes. I tried everything, and this thing is doing this. So it's at 40, 41. Like, I'm up in the air and it's bouncing all over the place. My iron discrimination's at 35. My sensitivity's, you know, if I turn the sensitivity down to like 3 bars, at least it's quiet, but it still doesn't work. Look at that old foundation over here. That thing is probably really old. I can't use the detector. I'm gonna have to send it back to Garrett, I guess. Up here, there's all these rock walls and everything. That'd be awesome to detect around there as well. And right over there, right down there is a farmer's field. And I can get right down next to it. That's where I found that bottle, like down by that field. But it's fenced off. I can't go inside of it, but I could work the woods around it, because this public forest goes right up against it. But I think that's it. I think we're gonna have to call it, man. We don't have a detector to use at this point. I don't know what else. I even tried disconnecting this, cleaning that out. Well, I blew air into it, but nothing seems to work. So at least we found some coins on our first day. It's happened many times with this detector, and then the funny thing is, it'll do that one day and then the next day it'll be fine. So when I get back to Colorado, it'll probably work. It's very unpredictable. You never know if it's gonna work. Anyway, guys, I'm really happy about my metal detector and what happened there. I should have known better to even go in the salt water, but I wanted to see if I could find anything. I've done it before and it didn't do that afterwards. It fixed itself. Tomorrow I'm driving to Glasgow and then up to Inverness so I can get on a plane, back down to London, back over to Denver. So hope you guys enjoyed the videos that were made out here in the UK. I may make another video. We'll see how the weather is on the way back up to Inverness. I might stop and do another video if I have a chance, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching.